You know, I did a video recently for an upcoming match I have, and that wrestling promotion deemed it too controversial. They asked me to reshoot it. They decided not to share it, not to post it. When wrestlers in that company, friends I know, other wrestlers I know, all said how good the promo was. Maybe I got a little bit too hard on them. Maybe their feelings got hurt. Well, you know what I say? Fuck your feelings. So I'm going to show my wrestling promo in its full right here. And you can be the judge. They said I shoot too much. I just call it a reality check. Top Notch Wrestling Alliance returns to New Haven, West Virginia on October the 11th for Left for Dead. And the last hope, Joshua Charles finds myself competing with 5 other men in the first ever Prison Yard Riot match for the vacant TWA Heavyweight Championship. Before I get to that, before I get to the 6 of us in the first ever Prison Yard Riot, I'm going to talk about what waits on the winner of that match. See, because on October the 11th, there will be a new TWA champion. But we already have an opponent waiting on us. There's already a challenger who's set up to face the winner. He doesn't have to go through the torture and hell of this match. He gets a bye. He gets a pass. And that's Connor Cross. Yet again, more than 3/4 of your matches over the past year and a half have been TWA title matches. And it makes me sick. Well, I tell you what, Connor Cross, maybe it's because you're good friends with the boss. You make them late night phone calls and text messages. That's neither here nor there. Let's talk about my next topic. And that's the vacant TWA Heavyweight Championship. See, because at the last show, the champion went to a draw with Connor Cross. And they decided so quickly to strip that man of the TWA Championship. Everybody knows on a draw due to technicality, the champion retains his title. But what you did disgusts me. But congratulations, you got what you wanted. You took a great wrestler, a better champion, and a good friend, and you ran him out of TWA. Is that what you want? You want everyone with talent to run from this company? Because I'm hanging on by a thread. So let's talk about the Prison Yard Riot on October the 11th. Where's that graphic? Where am I? Where's Joshua Charles? Oh, there I am. Tucked away the bottom side like a second thought. The longest reigning TWA champion is just pushed to the side. Well, I tell you what, the 5 of you in this match with me combined don't have more matches than me in my rookie year 2004 to 2005, and that's a shoot. All of your training combined isn't more than I put in my first year of wrestling, and that's a shoot. As a matter of fact, all your matches and all your training put together isn't more than I've done in a year in this business. So let's talk about these competitors in this match, this Prison Yard Riot on October the 11th. And I'm going to start with you, Tsunami Tommy. I tell you what, kid, I do got respect for you, and I've never stepped in the ring with you, but you got some good training, and you're splashing, you're making waves, and you're doing some things on the independent scene. You keep it up. But in your video, you failed to mention the most important part. That in this Prison Yard Riot on October the 11th, this is for the vacant TWA Championship. And although you and I, Tsunami Tommy, we may play on the same team, we may go down the road side by side. Make no mistake about it. Tsunami Tommy, I will push you over into that ditch so that I cross the finish line first and get my TWA Championship back. Let's talk about another competitor in this match. And that's you, the king of the highway, Big Rig. If there's someone who deserves this opportunity, it's you, Big Rig. And I mean that. But where have you been on the win-loss record just in this year? You're a little bit more on the negative side. You didn't even win the last show. Neither did I. But yet here we are, getting a TWA Championship opportunity. And you may be a Big Rig, but I will throw the spike strip out and I will take you out, friend or not. And let's talk about the next opponent in the Prison Yard Riot. And that's my new adversary, the demon, the bully himself, Damian Abel. Damian, you and I have exchanged wins and losses over this year, but I can't seem to get rid of you. And although I do hope to get my hands on you in this match, it won't be the last, and I know it, and you know it. Which brings me to the next man in this prison yard riot, who I thought I was done with a long time ago. The lunatic fringe, Vincent Cross. The most dangerous man in TWA, you say? Well, I agree. It's not because you're wrestling, that's for sure. It's not because of what you can do. It's not because of your videos with your chops and edits. It's because you're the man with the book and the pencil. You got the most dangerous weapon in the company. And it ain't the face paint. I can see right through it. So, Mr. Politic, move aside. Let's talk about the next man in this match. Mr. Ego himself. Mr. Slamuel. The most fragile man in this match. Because what I say, he may just go spout off to the boss. May not show up. See, Mr. Slamuel, whether I win or lose, I show up and do my job. I don't have to have a spark plug come loose and not show up and miss several dates, but here you are, getting a TWA heavyweight title shot. Front and center of the graphic. What's good? Buddy, stay in the DMs, get everything you want like you always do. The most pretentious man in this company. Well, I say the 5 of you on October the 11th, I'm going to leave. Left for dead. Because when Joshua Charles shows up to New Haven, I'm not going to be there as the last hope. I'm not going to enter the ring as the rogue. No. See, when darkness falls, the shadows come out. And the shadows belong to Joshua Charles. And this darkness comes for us all. Because on October the 11th, Joshua Charles will be vengeance.